It can be really difficult when challenging behavior is happening that is either gross or we feel is very unsafe or something's going to occur that we really don't want. So behaviors like hands in pants and then touching items in the home, or feces on the wall, or spitting, or throwing items in the house. Things like that are, one, we obviously don't want those types of germs on surfaces like tablets or counters. We certainly don't want to have things broken. But if we give a big reaction to those types of behaviors, then it's going to be more likely that we're going to see them more frequently. So, yes, we cannot ignore feces on a wall. We cannot ignore hands in pants and then trying to touch items in the home, or hands in pants and then hands into mouth, or throwing things and breaking them in the house. Those are not behaviors that can just be ignored. We do need to intervene and redirect them. Even though we are feeling really maybe even panicked or like we really don't want this to happen, we still need to keep our attention to stop the behavior, get the thing cleaned. If it's a wall, if it's an item, if it is her body, whatever it is, we do need to clean that up. If it's something that's being broken, we need to block access to that. But we want to be aware of the inflection in our voice. If we have a real panicked voice, or we start yelling, or, oh my God, don't do that, which is totally normal reactions, we're going to increase the likelihood the behavior will continue or that the behavior will happen in the future. So even though we really don't want this to be occurring, we still need to keep a very calm and direct voice. If it's possible to not have any speech at all, that would be great. If something's being broken and we just are going to stand in front of it and block it, and then maybe give one small directive of, you need to go to your timeout area. If it is that germs like feces are going onto surfaces or onto walls, then we're saying very concise directions. Go to the bathroom, wash your hands. If it's continuing to touch something, put your hands at your side. So we're still going to give directives. We're still going to intervene, but we're going to be very clear, not a lot of talking, and we're going to keep emotion out of our voice because we don't want to give that heightened attention to that behavior. We really want to make sure that we're staying calm. If the behavior continues to escalate, then we're going to go to our typical protocol. We can use cold water. We also can use a timeout area until the behavior can be safe. All of those protocols are fine. But when we're giving those directions, when we're trying to intervene in the behavior, we want to make sure that we're not becoming ourselves really escalated, or at least not showing that in our voice or in our behaviors, so we're not giving that really high reinforcement.